How's it? Kanaloa Bishop here at the Loko with Paepae. Well, throughout the past couple years of restoration and putting the fish pond back together, we realized there's a lot more challenges that we face than just the actual labor of putting the fish pond back together and restoring the structure of it. For example, when we think about our i'a, and if we think about ama in particular, which is the fish that we like to raise here at the Loko right about this time of year, which is March and April, is when we should be noticing the pua coming back to the shoreline. The ama they spawn, from December, January, and by this time of year, March and April, is when we should see the pua coming back to the shoreline. And it's a good thing for us to see that, because the pua, eventually some of them make it into the fish pond, and that's how the fish pond holds fish. But the challenge we're seeing is that there's really not that many pua coming to the shoreline year after year. And why is that? Probably because there's not much ama left in the wild spawning population, to bring us the pua year after year. Why isn't there a wild population? Why aren't there ama schools swimming around here reproducing when they should be? I think a lot of the connection to these resources, to our fish and these ocean systems, have been abused in the last generation or two, and so our fish populations have declined, and now we don't have ama in the ocean to spawn every year to bring us the fish. So all the hard work putting the fish pond back together, we're realizing more and more that it's going to take the community, maybe the fishing community or whatever, even the lawmakers and the law enforcement people, to protect our fish in the ocean, make sure they're not being harvested when they're spawning, they're not over harvested, and these kinds of things. That's just one of the challenges that we face, is that there's really not that many new fish coming into the fish pond. One thing I tell the kids is, if there's no fish in the ocean, there'll never be fish in the fish pond.